Hello students, now we start the chemical properties of alkane. So as already mentioned that alkanes are generally inert towards to acids, base as well as oxidizing and reducing agent. However, they undergo the following reactions under certain condition. So first particularly is the speciality of alkane is a substitution reaction. Substitution reactions. Sometimes it's also called as a displacement reactions too. So one or more hydrogen atoms of alkanes can be replaced by either halogen or nitro group or sulfonic acid group, means SO3H group, right? So this, if the replacement of halogen with hydrogen, so this reaction is called as an halogenation reactions. Same way, nitro group is called as a nitration and SO3H group is called as an sulfonation. But in our current curriculum of NCERT, they mostly deep impact towards to the halogenations reactions. So first we take the halogenations reactions. The meaning of halogenation means one or more hydrogen atoms of alkane can be replaced by halogen is called as an halogenation reactions. In halogen, either we have to add in general way is X means fluorine or chlorine or bromine or iodine. So give one illustrations. So first homologous member of the alkane series is methane. Methane, the monochlorinations of methane in presence of sunlight gives CH3Cl plus hydrochloric acid is removed. The name of this particularly compound, as we know, that is chloromethane. It's chloromethane, right? Number 2, if more amount of chlorine passed over our product chloromethane, so it's converted into CH2Cl2, means dichloromethane, and hydrochloric acid is removed. Further, this dichloromethane CH2Cl2, right, reacts with further chlorine in presence of sunlight gives CHCl3 plus hydrochloric acid, and same way chloroform when reacts with Cl2 in presence of sunlight gives CCl4 carbon tetrachloride and HCl. So more amount of chlorine when we passed over a methane, so we get a multiple products like CH3Cl, CH2Cl2, CHCl3 and CCl4. Same way, if we particularly proceed these reactions, right? Is the first example. Now the second example is like that. CH3 means ethane when reacts with chlorine in presence of sunlight. So monochlorinations of ethane, mind well, monochlorination of ethane gives chloroethane, right? So the rate of the reactions, so it is found that the rate of the reactions of alkane with halogens is like that: F2, Cl2, Br2 and I2. So rate of replacement of hydrogen of alkane, this is the rate of halogenation. Now the rate of replacement of hydrogen is tertiary, then secondary and then primary. Why? Because these reactions is passed through the free radical reactions. As we know that in our portions, our basic concepts of chemistry suggest that tertiary free radical is more stable than secondary, and secondary is more stable than primary, because the reason behind that is hyperconjugation, and this hyperconjugations gives a stability to these free radicals. So the order of this particularly alkane is like that: tertiary, secondary, and primary. However, fluorination is too violent or too vigorous to be controlled, and iodination is very slow. It's a reversible reactions, because when we react CH4 in presence of iodine, right? So we get a product is like that, CH3I and HI. But this reactions is a very slow. So the reactions of iodine with alkanes is reversible, because the hydrogen iodide form, this hydrogen iodide is formed as a byproduct, is a moderate reducing agent. It's a moderate reducing agent. Okay, so hence reduce the iodoalkane, because it's reduce this iodoalkane back to alkane. So thus direct iodinations of alkane cannot be brought about. However, iodinations can be carried out. So that's why most of the case the iodinations is carried out in presence of an oxidizing agent such as HiO3, means iodic acid, HNO3. In our textbook they particularly give these illustrations, but various oxidizing agent like HGO. Okay, so such a type of oxidizing agent is used which converts. So what's the role of this oxidizing agent? The role of oxidizing agent, it's convert HI into iodine. So they convert HI into iodine. That's why now this particularly moderate reducing agent role of is over. Okay. For example, if HiO3, when it reacts with hydrogen iodide, so they form into iodine and H2O. So now hydrogen iodide is converted into I2. So the balancing of the reactions, so with the help of these redox reactions, so 5 mole of HI are used and 3 mole of iodine and 3 mole of H2O. Same way, for example, if we take a HNO3, okay, no problem. HNO3 when reacts with HI, so it's converted into water plus NO2 plus I2. So 2 mole of HNO3 is converted with the 2 mole of HI, 2 mole of H2O, 2 mole of NO2. Same way, for example, some student says that please particularly mentions the HGO, role of HGO. Same way, the role of HGO, so it's converted into HgI2, and H2O is removed. So this is about the iodinations reactions. Now fluorinations of alkane. The fluorinations of alkane is too vigorous to be controlled under ordinary conditions. Furthermore, fluorinations bring about extensive capture or is explode or break or tear or violently ended of CC bond and CH bonds, leading to a mixture of products. Thus, fluorination of a alkane with pure fluorine is of a little practical use. However, fluorination of alkanes can be carried out by diluting fluorine with an inert gas such as N2 or argon. Alternatively, alkyl fluorides are more conveniently prepared indirectly by heating suitable chloroalkanes with inorganic fluids such as ASF3 or SBF3 or HGF, Hg2F2. So in our next lessons, in the case of haloalkane, at that time we studied a Schwarz reaction. So we mentioned these reactions in our post portions. Okay. Same way, one more example of a homologous series of a propane. For example, if we have an example like that, CH3, CH2, CH3. Now here there is one important reaction, Cl2 in presence of Cl2, Hnu monochlorination in presence of 298 Kelvin. So they gives two types of product, because there are two isomers that can be formed, CH3 CH2Cl and CH3 CHCl CH3. Because there is an attack towards to this hydrogen as well as the attack towards to this hydrogen too. So we get two different products, one chloropropane and two chloropropane. But practically this one chloropropane having a 45% yield, while in case of two chloropropane they gives a 55% of yield. So why this particularly in the case of chlorinations we get such a type of scenario? Because first they converts into secondary free radical and therefore convert into primary free radical. So compared to the primary free radical, secondary free radical is more stable. That's why they gives a very good yield. But mind well, this is in the case of chlorine always, right? So with chlorine, relative rate of substitutions. So in our when we particularly meet in our live sessions, when our schools reopen, at that time in a detailed study, Cl2 relative rate of substitutions of tertiary, secondary and primary hydrogens at 25 degrees centigrade is 5 gem, 3.8 gem 1. But in case of or while with Br2 means in bromine, the rate is little bit different, 1600 82 1 but 8 400 Kelvin. Okay, so this particular topic is when we meet our June session or July session. So at that time in the case of JEE or NEET, very detailed particular topic that we have to discuss on our board. Okay, today we particularly focus on such a type of lessons, hydrocarbon, in our NCERT curriculum in standard 11 textbook, right? So the people says that, or the student says that, what is the mechanism behind that? So as we know that it's a free radical mechanism. So in our prior lecture, basic concepts of chemistry, when we taught about the free radical, so there are some parameters that we have to use in the to produce a free radical. For example, heat or electricity or light or peroxide or radical itself. So here in this case sunlight is used or light is used. So lights for first convert chlorine. So it's a homolysis. Homolysis means the same fragmentation. So it's converted into Cl free radical and Cl free radical, right? Now chlorine free radicals attacks the methane molecule and takes the reactions in the forward reactions. So second step is like that, CH4 when reacts with Cl in presence of sunlight gives CH3 free radical plus hydrochloric acid. Now the propagation of this CH3 free radical further reacts with Cl in presence of sunlight gives CH3Cl and now Cl is free radical. Same way, CH3Cl when further reacts with a chlorine free radical, so it's converted into CH2Cl plus hydrochloric acid. Or once more, CH2Cl is also a free radical when it reacts with chlorine means Cl2, so it's converted into CH2Cl2 and Cl. So this particular step, first step, this step is called an initiation step. Initiation means we have to start the reactions. Then propagation means they increase the rate of the reactions. And now next step and last step is called as a termination step. So in termination step, for example, if we have a Cl and Cl as a free radical, right? So it's converted into Cl. Okay. For example, this CH3 free radical now attached with one more CH3 free radical, so it's converted into CH3CH3 ethane. Same way, CH3 and Cl free radical is also converted into CH3Cl. So this last step is called as a termination step. So the reaction stops after sometimes due to consumptions of the reactant. So in this case we get the above mechanisms help us to understand the reasons for the formations of ethane as a byproduct during the chlorinations of methane. So mind well, here the one product is ethane too. So multiple products that we have to form in the case of these chlorinations reactions. So this is all about the substitutions reactions of a alkane. Thank you very much.